Alright, though.
Hello.
Sorry, I haven't got a badge.
Why?
I was advised not to give it to you to the public and like that.
Why?
Because you're loud and you're annoying.
So the first night of Big Brother started off with Arthur getting naked and jumping in the pool. Well, not naked, but almost naked, with just his boxers on. He goes and he jumps in the pool, having a great time. He's tipsy. Everyone is tipsy. They're all drinking. You know how they do. You know how they like to keep them on, like, the first couple of the nights. They keep them pretty drunk. And so, you know, he's jumping in the pool, getting naked, having a great time. Everyone's, like, laughing and ha 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 ha. Arthur's so crazy. Lotan's like, he's our winner. This is going to be our winner if he keeps that up. And then Arthur starts taking the clothes off the mannequin and, like, breaking the mannequin apart to, like, get the clothes off. And Joe is, like, getting all mad. He's like, he's gonna get in trouble. He's gonna get in trouble. Stop that, dude. Like, you're gonna get in trouble. Like, who cares? Like, let him get in trouble if he's gonna get in trouble. Like, let Big Brother tell him to stop. You don't tell, you know what I mean? Like, he's an adult. And so Big Brother tells him to stop, and he stops, or whatever. So Joe, a little bit later on, Joe and Tom, the people's housemates, start talking about Raph. I think Joe was like, yeah, I really like Raph. He seems like a good guy. And then Tom was like, well, in his VT, he said that he came in here with the game plan and he was about to do this and about to do that. And then, like, just like that, Joe was like, fuck that. He about to get no fucking well with no kind of game plan in this motherfucking house. He, like, got so mad so quick. He was just talking about how great he was and stuff. And then Raph and Chanel decide to share a bed later on when when the bedrooms open up. Raph and Chanel decide to share a bed because he's gay, and Chanel's like, oh, well, you can room with me then. He's like, okay. And then later on they're talking, him and Chanel, Raph and Chanel, and he's like, you know, it's 210% or 210 times harder to get into the Big Brother house than it is to get into Harvard or something like that. So I don't know if that's true, but a little fun fact, I guess, for you. Then Rebecca, a little bit later on, Rebecca starts talking about her job with Kieran. She's all on the couch with some of the housemates, and they're all, like, quizzing her about, you know, what she does with Kieran and how they honey trap or whatever it's called. So it's pretty interesting, I guess. Lotan later on tells Ellie that he's all looking at her arm and, like, being weird, and he's like, oh, you have a fungus growing on your arm. Yeah, I used to have one too. That's how I know. So, whatever. And then we get to, like, the first, I guess, task challenge thing. Not really, kind of. Tom, the people's housemate, has to decide, you know, who is going to be a real housemate, a citizen, and who is going to be a not, like, the shitty, who has to live in the shitty section of the house, they're going to be called exiles. Basically, it's the refugees versus the citizens, right? So he decides that he's going to split up all the pairs, and he puts Rebecca, Raph, Hannah, Sukhvinder, Chanel, Charlotte, Lotan. I think that's it. I think that's all the people he puts in the refugee house, the fucking exile house. And he makes Imran, Ellie, Deborah, Arthur, Mandy, Joe, and Kaylee, because she's Welsh, he makes them citizens, so they have, like, all the privileges and stuff. A little bit later, Chanel and Ellie and Kaylee, they're all, like, in the kitchen sitting around at a table. They're talking about blowjobs and, like, just being girls and, you know, stuff like that. And then Ellie's like being really bashful and like really shy, and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe. So maybe she's not as wild as we thought. And then the end of Monday night, um, Sookie, aka Sukhvinder, are in the diary room, and Sukhvinder is just like not having it. She's not having it already. Day one, night one. It's been like a couple of hours. I think actually they said it was like 4:30 in the morning. It was like really early. The next, like Tuesday, technically Tuesday morning, but Monday night, you know. But anyway, she was just like, these people are fucking rude, and you need to realize that, Imran. Like, I can see through this, like already, like night one, girl, like chill. So then the next day, Tuesday, um, Tom, the people's housemate, has to. I can't remember if he comes up with 3 rules for the housemates or for the exiles that they have to do, or if Big Brother or someone or whoever told him that these are the rules, specifically these 3 rules, or I don't know if he came up with them by himself or whatever. I can't remember what it was, but the 3 rules are um, if the exiles are having like a private conversation with each other, if one of the citizen housemates comes up and asks one of the exile housemates what they're talking about, they have to tell the citizen housemate what they're talking about. So like no private conversations, basically. And the second rule is all beverages that the citizens want have to be made by exiles. And the third rule is that all exiles must bow when a citizen enters the room, which they kind of don't do after like Tuesday. I don't know why Tom made up those rules. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if he made them up or if Big Brother told him that, okay, these are the rules that you're gonna have to tell them to do. I really can't remember, but they're the dumbest rules ever. Like these are the 3 rules. I would have done something way better. So then, Makeup Gate Part 1 starts. Makeup Gate. All right, Joe and Arthur, right, are sitting in the kitchen, and I think it's either Deborah or Hannah. She's there too, and like 2 other people. But it's Joe and Arthur. They're talking about something, and then Arthur goes to Joe. He's like, "So, how long have you been wearing makeup?" I'm trying to do his eyes. He has like, "So, how long have you been wearing makeup?" To Joe, and Joe's like, "What you say to me? How long have you been wearing makeup?" I mean, he gets so fucking mad, and he's like, stands up, and he's like, did you see what he just asked me? He's asked me how bloody long I've been wearing makeup. He gets so fucking mad, like out of this small little question about makeup. Like, why are you getting so offended? Why? What's wrong with a man wearing makeup? Like, why are you getting so mad? Fucking homophobic fucking piece of shit. Um, yeah. So in that whole thing, I think Arthur won just because Joe fucking overreacted, and like now it's like, dude, you probably fucking wear makeup. Like, everyone, if you look at him, it looks like he's fucking wearing makeup. Everyone thinks he's fucking wearing makeup because he literally looks like he's wearing fucking eyeliner. So fucking chill, Joe. That can't be the first time you ever heard that it looks like you're wearing makeup. Why'd you get so fucking mad? Chill out. Oh my god. I bet that shit is tattooed on his fucking eye. He's not wearing makeup. It's a fucking tattoo. Probably. Anyway. So then, like literally the whole fucking house is sitting on the couch. I think they're getting ready to play a game. So everyone is sitting on the couch and they're all asking Chanel. They're just like going in like about her plastic surgery. They're just like asking her every question. So have you had this done? Have you had your lips done? Have you had Botox? Have you had your butt done? Did this done? That, just like asking her everything. And she's like, yeah, I did this, I did that, I had this, and I did that, and blah blah blah. Like owning every single fucking thing. Like, yeah, I wanted it done, so I did it. Fuck, whatever. Like, fuck you. And like, the conversation is so boring. Who cares if anyone's had plastic surgery? Like, what are you gonna do? Fucking evict her, put her up for nomination because she fucking had a boob job or a butt job? who fucking cares? Like, what does it have to do with her fucking character? Like, nothing. So then they get to this game, the game of the day. And it's basically at the beginning of all Big Brother UK, basically, they have to like, there's always a challenge like the first week where they have to match basically a character trait with the housemate, or like an adjective with the housemate, or like a headline with a housemate or whatever. And this was exactly what they had to do. It was like match the headline with the housemate. I'm not gonna write down everyone's thing, but like the ones that stood out to me were, excuse me, I burp in every fucking video, don't I? Oh my god. Lowton, he thinks that the government is bullshit, but I think we already saw that from his VT. But yeah, he basically went up and he was like, basically like whatever party you choose, you're gonna be fucked in the end because it's about how hard you work or whatever. Like, okay, whatever. Then Rebecca, her little fact or whatever was that she will not hire a woman for her job without if that woman does not wear makeup. She will not hire them. Which we'll get into a little bit later because Makeup Gate part like 2 or 3 is part of that. So we'll get into that later. And then Chanel, her little fact was that in school she used to be a geek, like this big geek, and she got bullied and stuff. And so I guess that kind of explains why she grew up and had like all this plastic surgery and stuff done. And Raph, his fact was that he has cheated on every person he has been in a relationship with. He said that like the first 3 were girls, and he cheated on them because he was messing around with a guy with those girls, and then the 4th relationship was like with a guy, and he just cheated on him. So yeah, that's the kind of person Raph is. 4 times. It doesn't matter that he was gay when he was with the girls, and that's why he cheated. That's still cheating. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to be with someone, just fucking leave and be with the person that you do want to be with. You don't have to cheat on anyone. Even more so that you're not even sexually attracted to them because you were in the closet or whatever. So yeah, my opinion of him has not changed. Whatever. Okay, Wednesday, day 3. Starts off with the girls are in the bathroom, getting their makeup on, getting ready for the day, you know, getting glammed out, if you will. And Arthur comes in. He's like, look, I'm about to take a shower. This shit is glass. It's all the way see-through. And I'm not going to shower with my underwear on because that's fucking weird. So if you see my bits and bobs, well, then you see my bits and bobs. Good day. And he goes in the shower, and sure enough, his bits and bobs were all out. And the girls were just having a great old time. Just, oh, it's so long. Oh, it's thick too in there. Oh, it's so fat. Just like talking about his dick. So that was pretty funny. And like, I don't know how, I wouldn't shower with my fucking underwear on either. That's fucking weird. You're expected to be in there, what, 8 weeks and shower every single day with your underwear on? That's fucking weird. I'm sorry. I'd be showing my bits and bobs too because, like, that's just weird. And they have like an all glass shower. What do you, like, of course you're gonna, like, what do you want me to do? Like, damn. Oh, Rebecca and Sukhvinder in the kitchen. They're kind of talking about the challenge the day before, where Rebecca said that she wouldn't hire any girls at her job if they didn't wear makeup. And she's kind of trying to explain that to Sukhvinder because Sukhvinder's like, that's bullshit. Like, you don't need to be teaching young girls that they need to wear makeup to succeed in life and to, like, do all this stuff. Now, they both have an argument because Rebecca, her job is, you know, to trap dudes. And to do that, you have to kind of make the girls look desirable and look pretty and, like, look a certain type of fucking way. And, so yeah, makeup is obviously required. Like, glamming it out is required. And she's like, I wouldn't hire a girl if she didn't wear makeup, like, unless she looked stunning without makeup. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean. And Sukhvinder's like, well, that's bullshit. You do not need to be teaching young girls this. I don't want my daughter to grow up in a world you know, where she's being taught that. And then Rebecca's like, well, I'd fucking disagree. And she's like, well, obviously so. And then, like, you know, so they have like a big old argument kind of thing. And then, like, 5 minutes later, fucking Kaylee comes in the kitchen, brushing her long ass hair, and Sukhvinder's in the corner, like, eating her cereal or some shit. And she's like, can you not brush your hair? Can you not brush your hair in here, please? While I'm trying to eat my fucking breakfast. Like, she, like, goes off on Kaylee because she was brushing her hair in the kitchen. It was, like, ridiculous. Like, Sukhvinder, shut up, girl. I like her, but girls, the shit she be saying, I'm like... And we're gonna get to something in a minute. Something else she said that is like, oh my God, Sukhvinder, I can't believe you and your husband just said that. So then, they get to the game for Wednesday, and it's, this weird, I don't know what it was, but, like, they had to stand behind a podium, and it had a word on it, like, Lotan's podium said trustworthy, and he had to ask a question about cheating. Raph gets offered money, but he turns it down because he's fucking rich. I can't really remember this shit, I'm sorry. Chanel gets called most boring. Oh no, Chanel gets called least interesting. Charlotte gets asked a question about math. Charlotte, the daughter, like, if 2 housemates are in here and there's more housemates in the kitchen, but 2 of them in the bathroom, how many are all in the garden at the same time, or some shit like that? The answer was like 25%, and she got it right. Arthur, his podium thing said team player, and, like, so he had to eat a whole plate of Brussels sprouts because he doesn't like Brussels sprouts. Oh my God, I can't fucking, my notes suck. I'm so sorry. I can't remember if that happened that day or this day. And the next day is Thursday, and the game for Thursday is another game, and it's about political topics this time. And they get asked about income tax and should you, like, have babies if you are poor, or, like, if you can't afford to have babies. And they get asked about immigration. And basically it's like a political debate. They go back and forth. And then in the middle of all that, Arthur, like, stops the whole fucking game, and he straight up asks Imran if he thinks the Earth is flat. Because earlier that day they showed a flashback of when I guess Imran or Sukhvinder were talking about. Well, the first clip they showed was when Imran was talking to Joe in the smoking section about the Earth being flat. He said, you know, the Earth is flat, right? He said that to Joe, and I guess Joe told Arthur, and Arthur brought it up in the middle of this fucking game when they were debating political topics, and he's like, you know what, well, let me ask you a question, Imran. Why the fuck do you think the Earth is flat? And then they get in this huge thing, and then Sukhvinder is like, fuck this, and she storms out, and she goes into the diary room, and then she's just like, everyone else got to say their topics, why can't I say my topic? And she didn't even talk about the flat Earth thing. She's just like, she just got mad because she got interrupted or something. Like, it was weird. It was like, you didn't answer the flat Earth thing. I want to know about why they fucking think the Earth is flat. That is so fucking weird. 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 We already have to deal with a fucking Trump supporter, a little fucking quiet Raph being in there. Now we've got to fucking deal with flat earthers? The fuck? And she fucking said that climate change isn't fucking real. What the fuck? They're fucking conspiracy theorists. But you know what? That's kind of interesting. I kind of want them to stay because I want to see what other fucking conspiracy theories they believe. And see, like, how they act about that. I'm like, I don't want them to go because... you know what I mean? Like, I want to see what other shit they believe, but I don't fucking in no way believe that shit. Climate change is fucking real. Like, how can you deny science? Like, it's not like religion where you can just be like, okay, well, I believe this. And it's like, okay, whatever, believe what you want to believe. But this is like science. How can you deny climate change? How can you fucking deny that the Earth is fucking not round? I mean, how can you deny that the Earth is round? You know what I fucking meant. Then that night, Mandy's like, I'm fucking horny. I want Lawton to give me a lap dance. So he goes and he gets Arthur and they give her a lap dance. Oh, okay. Then it's Eviction. The cut to Friday. Just a little bit of Friday that we're going to get to see just for the eviction part. Chanel is saved by the public. Rebecca is saved. Raph is saved. Lawton is saved. Sukhvinder is saved. And Arthur is saved. So that puts... So basically, my notes suck. And the bottom two were Mandy and... I don't even fucking know. Was it Imran? I fucking can't remember. But Mandy goes home. And I didn't want it to be her. I was not expecting it to be her, but I guess Tom had this fucking vendetta or something to get... I guess his goal... On bots, they were saying his goal was to get Mandy out so that he could have a chance at Charlotte, her daughter. But if that's the case, that ain't gonna work. You just cut her mom. You just evicted her mom. She's gonna hate you. She's gonna hate you for the whole time that y'all are both together in this house. She's gonna hate you. She's gonna resent the fuck out of you. You just sent her mom home, dummy. So if that's what he's trying to do, I don't know about that. It's been I like this season so far. It's been like entertaining me. It's been interesting. Arthur has I don't know. I'm liking him more than I thought. He's really cocky, and he has a fucking... I saw a trailer for a show that he's on about his fucking family. It's his brother, him, and I think his sister, and like his dad. And they live like in this big ass house, and they do crazy shit, and it's like... You're on a fucking... You have a whole nother fucking show? What the fuck, Arthur? So he could be like acting for that, trying to get views for his other show when this show ends or something. Yeah, I didn't want Mandy to go. Who do I want to go? Oh, Kaylee still. I want Kaylee to go. I want Rebecca to go. Joe, I kind of want to go. And everyone else is alright. Everyone else is alright. Chanel's still cool. Chanel's still my favorite, I think. And Sukhvinder. I like Sukhvinder. She's got a mouth on her, and I fucking like that a lot. But girl, you and your husband, the earth is not flat. Like, lo siento. I'm sorry, but no. No. But I still like you, though. And I'm interested to see what other conspiracy theories they come up with or they have. Yeah.